Hi friends, welcome to RMTV channel. Today we have come up with a demo of GSTR1 online filing. First log in to GST portal using your username and password. After logging in, you can see dashboard with returns calendar for the last 5 return periods. You can check your status here and in the below tabs, click return dashboard. In this screen, you can see financial year, quarter and period. Now we are going to file GSTR1 for August 2021. So we are selecting financial year as 21-22, quarter as 2 and period as August. Click search. We have many tabs as GSTR1, 2A, 2B and 3B. Under GSTR1, we have two options, prepare online or offline. We are going to select prepare online. In this screen, we have many tabs. Let's check one by one. First, we have 4A, 4B, 4C, 6B and 6C. That is B2B invoices which is taxable outward supplies made to registered persons including UAN holders. Click it. Yes, in the next screen, give add details to add invoice details one by one. Here, we have many options as deemed exports, SEZ supplies with or without payment, supply attract reverse charge, that is RCM, and intrastate supplies attracting IGST. Also we have if the supply is eligible to be taxed at a different percentage of the existing rate of tax as notified by the government. So according to your applicability, you can tick the checkbox. If you have a regular invoice, continue without ticking any options. Then enter receiver GST number, invoice date and place of supply. If you want to change, you can change here, and total invoice value. Customer name will appear automatically and you can recheck it. Similarly, place of supply will appear based on customer GST state. We specify to change if the supply is like export, etc. After filling all these details, click save and you will see the item details. If the supply is interstate, then we will get tax as IGST and cess. If it is for intrastate, we will get CGST, SGST and cess. Fill the amount under taxable value and the amount of tax will reflect automatically. Check the same and click save. After saving, invoice details will be displayed under processed invoices. In similar ways, add all invoices and then come back to main screen. In this screen, the details like total value, total taxable value, total tax liability and number of invoices will be displayed after you generate GSTR1 summary. Now next we are going to see the table 5A, 5B, B2C large invoices. In this table, we need to provide interstate supplies to unregistered persons where value is more than 2.5 lakhs per invoice. Select place of supply, invoice number, invoice date and total invoice value, and after entering these details, fill the item details. According to your invoices, fill it and then give save. Similarly, we can add all invoices using add details option. Next table is 9B credit or debit notes for registered persons. If you have credit or debit note to registered persons, those details need to be declared here. Give add details, select the option according to your applicability and then enter the receiver's GSTN. The name will be displayed and give debit or credit note number and then select the date and in note type select the credit or debit note according to your applicability. Then give note value and place of supply will be displayed automatically. Check it and provide the item details and then click save. The note will be added. Similarly, you can add further credit or debit notes using add details option. After saving all the credit notes or debit notes, come back to the main screen. Next table 9B credit or debit notes to unregistered persons. Here we need to declare the credit or debit notes issued to B2C large, that is value more than 2.5 lakhs per invoice, exports with payment or exports without payment. Select the type. Give debit or credit note number and then select the credit or debit note date. Give note value and then select the note type as credit or debit note and then the place of supply. Give item details and click save. After saving, come back to the main screen. Next table is 6A export invoices. Here we need to declare goods or service provided to SEZ or export. Please refer these guidelines before providing the details. Give add details and then give invoice number, invoice date, and if goods, give port code, shipping bill number or bill of export number, and if it is service, port code, shipping bill details are not required. Provide the invoice value, and under GST payment we have two options, with payment of tax and without payment of tax. If you are selecting without payment of tax, then ensure LUT or bank guarantee in place and give details under 0% in item details. If you are selecting with payment, then give details as per the invoice and then click save. After saving, come back to the main screen. Next, 9A amended B2B invoices. Here we can amend details of outward supplies to registered persons of earlier months. Click it. Select financial year of original invoice issued and enter the invoice number. Click amend invoice. The original invoice details will be displayed. You can edit it and provide details which need to be amended and then save the amendment. Similarly, you can amend invoices by using amend invoice option provided. Come back to the main screen. Next, 9A amended B2C large invoices. Here we can amend any invoice issued to unregistered dealer where value is more than 2.5 lakhs. Select financial year and enter the original invoice number and amend invoice as discussed in previous table. Next, 9A amended exports invoices. Here we can amend exports or supplies to SEZ invoices in this table. Next, we are going to see the tables 9C amended credit or debit notes registered and unregistered. Like we amended invoices, we can also amend earlier issued credit or debit notes to the registered person in this table, and for unregistered dealers where value is more than 2.5 lakhs, we can amend in this table. Next, let's see GSTR 1 other details. First, table 7 B2C others. Here, taxable supplies to unregistered persons other than the supplies declared in table 5 to be denoted. Please note, here we need to provide the value after net off of debit notes or credit notes. Select place of supply, enter taxable value and then select tax rate. The tax will be calculated automatically and then save the details. In similar ways, you can add all states details using add details option. Next table is 8A, 8B, 8C, 8D nil rated supplies. Provide the details of nil rated, exempted and non-GST outward supplies here. We have the item details as intrastate supplies to registered person, intrastate supplies to unregistered person, interstate supplies to registered person and interstate supplies to unregistered person. Fill the details as per your books as nil rated supplies or exempted or non-GST supplies, and after adding the details, click save. The details will be saved and come back to the main screen. In next table 11A 1 and 2, we need to declare the advance amount received in the tax period for which invoice has not been issued. Please note that tax amount to be added to the output tax liability. Next, 11B 1 and 2, adjustment of advances. Here, advance amount received in earlier tax period and adjusted against the supplies being shown in this tax period in table numbers 4, 5, 6 and 7 need to be declared. If you need to amend advance received and adjustment of advances, you can do it using the tables 11A, amended tax liability advances received, and 11B, amendment of adjustment of advances. Next, table 10, amended B2C others. If you need to amend any invoices declared in table 7 in earlier tax period, then it can be amended here. Next, let's see table 12, HSN-wise summary of outward supplies. Enter HSN or SAC codes under HSN option and fill the details accordingly. Click add option and then click save option provided after adding. Details will be saved. Similarly, you can add all HSN or SAC details here. The added details will be displayed below as process records. Next, table 13, documents issued during the tax period. Here we need to provide document numbers based on options provided. The options are: first, invoices for outward supply. Second, invoices for inward supply from unregistered person. Third, revised invoice. Fourth, debit note. Fifth, credit note. Sixth, receipt voucher. Seventh, payment voucher. Eighth, refund voucher. Ninth, delivery challan for job work. 10th, delivery challan for supply on approval. 11, delivery challan in case of liquid gas. And 12, delivery challan in cases other than by way of supply, excluding at serial number 9 to 11. After adding all these details, whichever is applicable to you, click save and the documents issued details will be displayed in table 13. Now we have seen all the tables in GSTR 1. After updating your applicable tables, you need to click Generate GSTR 1 Summary. You will get this message as Generate GSTR 1 Summary process is initiated. Please recheck after 1 minute. Please recheck and then proceed to submit. Tick the checkbox and click Submit. After submitting, you can check the status here as submitted. Now click File GSTR 1 to proceed further. It will redirect to the main screen. Scroll it down and you can see the file return option in the right hand corner. Click it. In this screen, tick the checkbox and select the authorized signatory. And there are two options, file with DSC or file with EVC. You can choose the option and file it. Now let's see how to file with EVC. Click File with EVC. OTP will be now sent to your registered email ID and mobile number. Enter the OTP here and click Verify. After verifying, you can see the success message in the screen and you can also see the status is changed to filed. That's all friends. We have filed GSTR 1 successfully. Hope you understood the process of filing GSTR 1. Meet you in another video. Thank you. Bye-bye.